Hello and welcome everyone. This is one of my British English accent training lesson series on YouTube, and today I want to discuss the most common verbs in English. I'm going to look at the British accent pronunciation and a bit of usage of some of the most common verbs. As usual, please check in the YouTube description or below the video for notes and resources to help you understand if you want to. Might be a bit shorter than normal because I want to focus on a short amount of the most important verbs, and I think it's fairly crucial to do this for pronunciation and other things. At the top of the list then we have three auxiliary verbs, do, be and have. So I'm going to look at the conjugations and that kind of stuff. For do, you can say I do, you do, we do, they do. He or she does, does. Past simple is did, and the past participle is done, as in I have done, you have done. Be. I am. You are, they are, we are. He or she is, is. Past simple was and were. And the past participle is been, as in I have been, you have been. Have. I have, you have. He or she has. And past simple and past participle is had. I had, I have had. A crucial thing to focus on with these verbs is the third person singular, he or she. We are almost always adding an S in English to the conjugation, but the pronunciation is more like a soft Z sound rather than a clean S. It depends, not always, but quite often, as in is, does. I think we're talking about a soft Z sound. That's something to think about and practice if you can. There are more examples here below of common verbs. Love. I love, you love. He or she loves. And loved is the past simple and past participle. I loved, I have loved. Like. You like, they like. He or she likes, likes. I liked, they liked. You have liked. Read. The present tense, I read, you read. He or she reads. But the past simple and past participle, it is the same spelling but a different pronunciation. I read, I have read. Read is the present tense. Read for the past tenses. I, you speak. He or she speaks. Speaks. I spoke. I have spoken. I or you write. He or she writes. They wrote. You have written. It's a confusing one, that past participle. Try to remember. I have written. Bring. They bring. He or she brings. I brought. They have brought. Buy. He or she buys. I have bought. They bought. Remembering the one above, it's easy to get these confused. So the past participle of bring is brought with the R. The past participle of buy is bought. So to remember, bring has the R and the past participle has the R, brought. Buy doesn't, bought. Go. He or she goes. Goes. I or you went is the past simple. I have gone. You have gone. Get. He or she gets. Got is the past simple and past participle. I've got something. To finish off then, let's look at some modal verbs. Normally used to show obligation, possibility and necessity. Here are some of them. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should. And some examples of how to use them. We often incorporate them into questions to sound polite. Could you open the window please? Would you like to go out with me? That's a useful question if you are attracted to someone, you want to go on a date with them. Would you like to go out with me? Would you like to give me your email address? It's a polite way to ask. May I have a glass of water, please? Do you want to do it, or shall I? So that means, are you going to do it, or will I, as in the future tense really. Shall is like will. Do you want to do it, or should I? The difference between those two is that should refers more to obligation. Shall I? It means will I do it. Should I means do I need to do it. There we are then. An introduction to many of the most common verbs in English. And in the next lesson I'm going to talk about more verbs as well. I think that we can spend more time, but this one to focus on the most important ones, and I hope it was useful for you. That's it for this lesson then. Please check out the resources in the description or below the video to join us for more free lessons, not just these videos, but you can subscribe on YouTube anyway, and join us on Facebook, Twitter, WordPress, Tumblr, Twitter, Busuu, wherever you like. All the links are below the video. Please feel free to join. And there will be more videos coming soon, as well as the other lessons about British English and slang and bits of grammar, whatever you like. Don't hesitate to send me questions or ideas as well. Thank you for your time then, and take care for now. I will see you next time.